Hi, welcome to Martial Media Review. I'm Stephen Reich, and today we will be discussing Hap Ki Do. Hap Ki Do is a movie that came out in 1972, was directed by Huang Feng, and stars Angela Mao, Carter Wong, and Sommo Hung. It is 1934 in Japanese-occupied Korea, and Yu Ying, Cao Chang, and Fan Wei are sitting and talking in a park when they are approached by a group of Japanese troublemakers. The leader of the group starts to make unwelcome advances at Yu, which she does her best to ignore. But Fan loses his temper and starts a fight with the Japanese group, which Yu and Cao join in, and the three beat them all up. Later, we find Yu, Cao, and Fan attending a Hapkido class, where they are graduated to 7th degree masters. But because of their fight with the Japanese, their teacher instructs them to leave Korea for China, where they are all from, and open up a Hapkido school there. He also asks them to pay their respects to the other martial arts schools and their teachers, and to do their best not to make any trouble. The three return to China and do as their teacher asks, opening a Hapkido school together. Unfortunately, it's not long before Fan gets into another fight, this time with some members of the Japanese Black Bear School, who have been harassing and bullying the townfolk. As a result, they now want to find Fan and run the Hapkido school out of town, as they consider it to be an inferior martial art. Despite Yu and Cao's many efforts to reason with the Black Bear School, they are unsuccessful, and eventually are forced to fight back and show the Japanese the true power of Hapkido. This is one of those lesser-known martial arts gems that flew under the radar despite having a cast of amazing martial artists. This is likely due to the popularity of Bruce Lee's films at the time. Of course, just about all of the cast members end up in Bruce Lee's movies at some point. For us Hapkido fans, you have to love getting scenes with Han-Jae and Hwang In-Sik demonstrating Hapkido together. Although their scenes serve mainly to give backstory to the main characters, they are definitely a highlight of the movie. Unfortunately, we don't get a lot of scenes with these two, but there is a great fight scene later on in the movie with Hwang In-Sik that is totally awesome. Angela Mao is fantastic as Yu Ying. She is strong yet feminine and demonstrates a wide variety of Hapkido techniques. Hwang In-Sik was her actual teacher, and this is evident in her kicking style. I particularly like the fight where she uses an umbrella like a Hapkido cane. Sommo Hung does a great job too, and is well cast as Fan Wei. Although this was pretty early in his career, you can see how good an actor he was. His fights are great, but it's how well he portrays his inner turmoil as he struggles to control himself, while at the same time wanting to do the right thing, that really impressed me. The fight scenes with Carter Wong as Cao Chang are really good, as he kicks ass admirably. I really like how he always tries to reason with people until he is forced to fight. This was in stark contrast to the members of the Japanese school, who were all essentially bullies. I couldn't help but wonder why anyone would want to join their school in the first place. Both Pai Ying as Chao Ba Tian and Goro Kuman as Toyota Yaguma are really good as the two main villains. They give a very sinister performance and do a great job at making you hate them. Their fight scenes make them appear impossible to beat, especially Chao Ba Tian, who seems to throw in a little Hapkido of his own. One might complain that despite the name, actual Hapkido techniques aren't showcased enough in this movie. And the plot is very old-school kung fu flick, where the Japanese fighters don't give respect to the good Chinese Korean fighters. But I'm okay with that, as this was a very nice, dark, gritty story with great action, the occasional comic relief, and a great cast, which, by the way, includes very brief cameos by Jackie Chan and Yuen Biao. I give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. So have you seen Hapkido? If you have, what did you think of it? Be sure to let me know in the comments. And as always, if you know of a book, TV show, movie, documentary, what have you, that you'd like me to discuss on the show, be sure to let me know that in the comments as well. You can find me at Likewater Productions on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.